episode of Mommy with a Goal. And today we're going to talk about why your tween or teen stopped talking to you and what actually helps. There's a moment that most moms of tweens and teens can pinpoint. That moment you realize your kid stopped telling you things. And the scary part, you don't even know exactly when it happened. One day, they were telling you everything. Every drama, every friend situation, every random thought they have in their head. And then one day, they just stopped. And you've been trying to figure out what you did wrong ever since. Today, we're going to talk about why this shift actually happens and, more importantly, what you can do that actually helps. Not the generic advice, the real stuff. Section 1, the why. First, I want to tell you something, and you need to actually hear this. The fact that your tween or teen pulled back from you, that is not evidence that you failed. That is evidence that your child's brain is actually and exactly doing what it's supposed to be doing. Between the ages of 10 and 14, something significant happens neurologically. Their brain starts prioritizing peer connection over parent connection. They start needing autonomy and the ability to have thoughts, feelings, and experiences that are theirs, not yours. And so when your kid walks in the door and gives you a one answer and goes straight to their room, they're not punishing you. They're individuating. They're becoming a person, and as painful as it feels at your end, it's actually healthy. That doesn't make it hurt less. But I want you to stop carrying the guilt of it like you broke something. You didn't break anything. Section 2. What makes it worse? Now, with that said, there are things we do as moms that accidentally make the distance bigger. And I say we because I have done most of it. The first one is the ambush question session. You know what I'm talking about. They walk in the door. Before they even put their bag down, you're hitting them with, "How was school? What did you do? Did you talk to so-and-so? How did your test go?" And they shut down immediately. Not because they hate you, but because this feels like an interrogation, not a conversation. Their nervous system goes into defense mode before you even meant any harm. The second thing is reacting too big to something small they do share. They finally tell you something, maybe something small about their friend's situation, and your face does this. And suddenly, you're deep in advice-giving mode. And they're sitting there thinking, "This is why I don't tell her things." Because they wanted to be heard. They didn't ask to be fixed. And the third one, and this one is hard to hear. It is trying to force the deep conversation. You know, sitting them down and saying, "We need to talk." Creating this formal moment where expectation is emotional openness. Most tweens and teens will shut down completely in that environment. The pressure alone closes the door. So, what actually works? I want to give you three things you can actually do. This week. Number 1, side by side over face to face. The best conversations I had with my daughters happens when we're doing something else at the same time. You know, driving somewhere, cooking, watching a show together, something random. When there's no eye contact pressure, no expectation of a big talk, they open up. So instead of creating a conversation moment, create a together moment and let the conversation come naturally. Number 2, get curious without an agenda. Instead of questions that feel like a checklist, try a genuine one. Low pressure question about something they actually care about. Maybe their game, their show, their friend group, not because you need information, but because you're actually interested in their world. They can tell the difference, and when they feel you're genuinely curious about them and not just monitoring them, they start talking. Number 3, share yourself first. This one is underrated. When you want your kid to open up, try opening up first. Something small from your day, something funny that happened, something you're thinking about. You're modeling that this is a safe space to share things. You're making yourself a person to them, not just a parent. And that changes the dynamic more than almost anything else. Connection with your twin or teen isn't about one big breakthrough conversation. It's about 100 small moments that build up over time into a relationship where they trust you enough to come to you when it matters. If you want a practical place to start tonight, I put together a free set of conversation starters made specifically for moms of tweens and teens. Not the cheesy questions, but the real ones, to actually open things up without feeling forced. The link is in the description below. Download it, pick one, try it at dinner tonight. It's free and it takes only 30 seconds to grab. If this video helped you, subscribe. I put out a new video every week on exactly this stuff. The hard conversations, the connection, the parts of raising tweens and teens that nobody really prepares you for. I'll see you on the next one. I'm Janine, and thanks for being here.